Funfetti is absolutely my favorite choice of cake, and when Oreo came out with Birthday Cake Oreos, I was in love. So one night, I combined two of my favorites into one. Keep watching to learn how to make Birthday Cake Oreo Stuffed Funfetti Cupcakes. On Just Add Sugar, we're bringing you some of our favorite sugary recipes that are sure to tempt and delight any sweet tooth. If you watch our show, Eat the Trend, you know that I love a good food mashup better than anyone. When you find two flavors that just work, it's imperative to find a way to get them together, and that's why I feel like Cupid. These cupcakes are a match made in heaven. So the first thing that you're gonna do is preheat your oven to 350 degrees and line your muffin tin with some cute little cupcake liners. And then one of my simple tricks in the kitchen is to use boxed cake mix. You can obviously make your own Funfetti cake mix, or you can even buy a box of yellow cake mix and add sprinkles. But before I add this to the bowl, I'm going to add our eggs, oil, and water, and just give them a nice whisk. I feel like when you do this step first, it's easier to avoid getting lumps when you add the cake mix. And then our cake mix. We just want to mix this until it's nice and smooth. All right, and now it's time to add our Birthday Cake Oreos. I'm using golden, but you can also get the chocolate ones. They smell so good. Look at these guys. They have the sprinkles right in them. Before I add the Oreos, I'm gonna add a little bit of batter into each of my muffin tins. Just a little bit, just to have like a little base for the Oreo to sit on, because what we want to achieve is for the Oreo to bake right into the middle of the cupcake. So you have the creamy cookie and then cake on each side. And when you cut into them, it almost looks like the Oreo is smiling because they're happy. Now I'm just gonna drop my Oreos down into the center. And then cover the tops of them with more batter, 3/4 of the way full. We're gonna bake these for 12 to 15 minutes or until when you touch the center, they bounce back up. While our delicious cupcakes are cooling, I'm gonna show you how to make an easy go-to vanilla buttercream. So into a stand-up mixer, I'm just gonna add my butter. And you want your butter to be at about room temperature. Our powdered sugar. Now I'm just gonna mix this together on a medium speed until it's nice and creamy. Next, add your milk, salt, and vanilla. And then we're gonna whip this for about 5 minutes until it's nice and fluffy. Yum, I love this frosting. It's so easy, so delicious. This is why I never buy store-bought frosting, because the homemade stuff takes minutes to make and it tastes 1,000 times better. So now I'm gonna put our frosting into a piping bag that I've lined with a star tip, but really whatever tip you wanna use is fine. And a great tip is if you don't have any extra hands in the kitchen, you can just put your piping bag into a mason jar so that it stands up for you, and then just carefully add your frosting. And to get rid of those air bubbles. All right, now we're locked and ready to go. Just gonna check our tip. Perfect, and I'm gonna frost the cupcakes. So the way I like to frost the cupcakes using a star tip is to start on the outside, squeezing the entire time, loop around in a circle, connecting the swirls, and stop at the top. And while the frosting is wet, I'm gonna add our sprinkles. Just like that. Great, I'm just gonna keep frosting the rest of the cupcakes. Every time I serve these cupcakes, people go bonkers for them. They almost don't understand how you get the Oreo inside of the cupcake. And look, when you cut into them, they're smiling. And as a final garnish, in addition to the sprinkles, I love to add just a little piece of Birthday Cake Oreo. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Brandy. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Pop Sugar Food. And I would love to know what your go-to favorite dessert is in the comment box below. I'll see you next time. Bye.